Um, I think he's scared. He keep avoiding me, like that. Especially if I win, I'm gonna win this fight.
So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there, and this is not actually a fight; it's an exhibition.
When last week he did an interview and said that it's not going to be a real fight, it's going to be an exhibition and not necessarily going to be at the Sphere. And
Manny Pacquiao has strongly criticized Floyd Mayweather after reports that Mayweather backed out of their rematch. Apparently, Mayweather wanted the fight to be an exhibition instead of a professional bout. Pacquiao says Mayweather is scared and confirms he is fully ready to face him anytime, without any problem or hesitation.
Yeah, because but I heard he's talking about promoter in Middle East area, Saudi and Dubai. People told me that if I'm willing to fight with to Floyd, he said anytime. I'm still in this sport, and I'm active.
Fight with Pacquiao will be an exhibition match, not an official rematch. He also said he is still not sure where the fight will happen because the earlier proposed location has not been confirmed yet.
Actually, that Sphere, what part did being at the Sphere kind of play when you taking that fight?
Well, as of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. This is not actually a fight; it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it again, and hopefully we're gonna entertain the people.
Right. And as far as that, what's it gonna be like fighting him again? Like 11 years later?
It's just like I never really took any abuse, in the sport of boxing. Still extremely healthy. I work out every day, and I got an exhibition with Mike Tyson also. Another exhibition in Greece. So if I'm just sitting at home and I'm just working out every day, spending time with my grandson and spending time with my children, I said, why not go out, have a little fun, entertain, and put on some exhibition.
This comment caused confusion, and many people now think the fight might be completely canceled, not just delayed or changed. Boxing streamer Adrian Rain posted on X that the Mayweather versus Pacquiao rematch is off. According to him, Floyd seems to have stepped away from fighting Manny at this time. He felt tricked because he thought the fight with Manny would be an exhibition. But later he learned it was a professional match, which would put his undefeated record at risk. People close to Mayweather's team say he is getting lawyers involved. Many believe the fight may not happen because Pacquiao has always demanded an official rematch and refused to do an exhibition, making it very unlikely the bout will go ahead under Mayweather's condition.
Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him? Or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. Like I want, if Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition.
Boxing reporter Mike Copinger stated that Floyd Mayweather cannot simply walk away from the official fight agreement, especially after Netflix publicly announced the match as a professional rematch.
This wasn't just reporting. Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a...
Jazz Matter, the head of Manny Pacquiao's promotion company, has warned that Mayweather cannot just change the fight's conditions. He stressed that a signed deal already exists for an official match. Mather said that if Mayweather keeps pushing for an exhibition, that would break the contract and could result in legal trouble.
Assuming he does.
I don't know if he needs the money or not.
Let's assume he does. That's why he's coming down. Yeah. Just assume. So, and you're going to make, I don't know,
well,
what is it? How much? What's his guarantee?
Let's assume Pacquiao
needs something like $50 million.
$50 million.
Slow down for a second. Let's assume Pacquiao needs money too, because I heard
He probably does, yeah.
Okay, so
I do assume.
I'm not just putting on Floyd.
Hold on. I don't do the rumors, so let's do them today, since y'all want to do them. They both need the money, as y'all saying. Okay. So look, we still gonna fight and make good money. It don't have to be a pro fight.
He signed a contract though. It's executed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Netflix announced it. This is not just like, let me go.
So what does that tell you? Doesn't it kind of tip Floyd's hand that he's thinking maybe it's possible? Like I read into that a little.
Manny has said many times in recent interviews that he will only agree to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. if their rematch is a real professional fight, not an exhibition. He insists he wants the result to officially count on their records.
Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I don't want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it. Like this is what I'm waiting for.
Manny, you mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting through? Popped up during training. To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. Like I feel like I'm still young. I mean,
made it clear that he still believes he can compete and keep building his official professional boxing record. He insists he is not done fighting and wants real sanctioned matches that actually count. That is a big reason why he stood firm against Mayweather's offer of an exhibition-only fight.
I think it's my passion. Like, I grew up and I grew up in boxing. I started boxing when I was 11 years old. So I really miss those days, that the way I work hard, the way I train, discipline like that. I miss those days because it depends how you discipline yourself. Like, time management, discipline is the most important thing. Like, because I'm a boxer for a long time, but not only a boxer, but I'm studying what is boxing, what is the secret of boxing. Like,
Pacquiao has said that facing Floyd Mayweather again is important to him. During their first fight, he was not at his best because of a shoulder injury that held him back. He believes a rematch would let him show who he truly is as a fighter.
Because especially some fans doubting about who's the winner. But I believe I won the fight. I mean, it's very clear. He didn't throw punches. He
ran the whole fight.
No,
the aggressor.
Manny, I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. I think there's two people that believe you won the fight. One, two.
And Holyfield said he won the fight. You know? Well, I hope you win this one.
But like I said, I respect the judges.
Right.
It's done already. That's why we want a rematch, because the people, it's a lot of.
Kellerman has shared his thoughts on the current rematch situation. He says Mayweather's attempt to turn the fight into an exhibition instead of a real sanctioned professional match looks like a way to protect his unbeaten 50-0 record. According to Kellerman, Mayweather is older now and may not be sure he can win a truly competitive fight.
He fought Tavares Cloud, good light heavyweight, beat him easy, right? And he was like 49, and his body still looked like Hopkins. Then he came back a year or so later, and he fights Joe Smith. His body didn't look the same. Hopkins had a Spartan training regimen. He doesn't put anything in his body. He's a temple. He eats right. He trains right.
He don't drink.
He doesn't. But his body looked, by the way, I'm 52. I can tell you, it looks different after a little bit. Even when you're trying to get in shape, just the muscles look a little different. And Joe Smith knocked him out of the ring and stopped him, right? Floyd, maybe, I'm just speculating, but maybe he says this because he gets in the gym and he's like, Floyd's what, 49 and change. He's almost 50. Maybe he's right up against that thing where it's like, man, my body's not responding the same way.
Right. Max, they're grandpops.
They old.
Grandpops.
That looks like he got a little more in the tank.
What I'm saying,
he's a little younger. Pacquiao's a little younger.
When you a grandpop, you think you don't have to say.
Many people in the boxing world think Mayweather is being too careful and try and protect his legendary status. This is especially true since Pacquiao's team is insisting the fight must count on both fighters' records. Pacquiao, who is ready and full of confidence, has said again and again that he will only face Mayweather if it is an official rematch with real consequences. Kellerman and other analysts argue that this situation clearly shows the difference in how these two legends are handling things.
But this is like, all you have to ask yourself, Gabe, to me about when a fight is made is, are you going to watch it live or not? When it's on, are you going to watch it, yes or no?
I'm definitely watching.
Yeah, me too. So like everyone can shut up, right? Because we're all going to watch.
But I would not watch it if it's an exhibition, not necessarily live.
Yeah, you would. You'd still watch it.
I don't really watch all the exhibitions.
Yeah, but whatever they call it, you're going to watch it. But you're right, though, as an official fight, because it brings in the intrigue of, we just saw Manny draw against a world-class fighter, whatever you want to say about Barrios. And Mayweather is right at that age, almost 50, where guys fall off a cliff.
Yep.
And he has the undefeated record to protect.
And
right?
it's Mayweather's identity, right? That's its whole identity.
That's why Mayweather doesn't want it to be a pro fight. Because you want to just safeguard that record.
50 knows a big thing. And if you lose that, it's like, okay, Floyd, you know, so. But I would make an expedition because who's not going to watch it?
It's not up to him. He already signed a contract. It's a real fight.
That's what I don't get. How you sign a contract that you saying it's not?
Retiring undefeated is interesting. Because you can retire. A lot of guys have passed Rocky Marciano 49-0. Right. But then they kept fighting and they lost.
Chavez.
Right? Yeah, Chavez has won. There have been others. By the way, Rocky Marciano.
ESPN reporter Andreas Hale posted that Team Pacquiao insists the fight with Mayweather is still happening despite Mayweather's recent comments calling it an exhibition. It is also worth noting that Mayweather has already taken an advance payment on his fight purse. Mike Coppinger reported that Manny's team made it clear the fight is not canceled even with all the confusion. They stressed that a signed agreement exists for an official professional bout between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. They stated there has been no cancellation and that Mayweather already agreed to the terms. This means the event is moving forward unless contract problems come up. To be clear, it is absolutely a real fight. There is a signed contract.
Mayweather signed it. It's in there. That it's a real fight that'll count on their record, and it's going to be at the Sphere. So I'm not sure what Floyd is talking about. I don't know if Floyd got bad advice, but he's contracted, so it would be a breach if not.
I think what puts a damper on Mayweather-Pacquiao, too, is Mayweather-Pacquiao 1.
Many experts believe Floyd Mayweather cares more about making money from fights than about risking his perfect record. They point to his ongoing involvement in exhibition matches. Mayweather has already set up several exhibitions, including possible events with Mike Tyson, and a fight in Greece against kickboxer Mike Zambides. This strengthens a view that he prefers safer, high-paying shows instead of real competition. Pacquiao and his team feel that this approach lets Mayweather avoid the danger of a true rematch, where his undefeated record could be in trouble while still letting him earn huge amount of money from global events and streaming deals.
And there's no other way to say it than that, because Floyd has announced another exhibition set to take place this year before he fights Manny Pacquiao, which is already going to be, assume, a massive fight because it's going to be on Netflix. He has an exhibition with Mike Tyson planned in April or May, and now he has a fight against Greek kickboxer and martial artist Mike Zambides. I don't even know what to say about any of this. It's going to be in June, it's in Athens, Greece, and it's the third fight of the year for a Floyd Mayweather that is clearly going broke. And it's not just, and if you guys didn't see the video I did talking about Floyd coming back to fight Mike, this is not me sensationalizing. This is the truth. There is no speculation, but I told you guys, Floyd owes a lot of people a lot of money.
Now that a Mayweather versus Pacquiao rematch is scheduled and Netflix is paying a large amount to stream it worldwide, many experts believe this comeback is driven by more than just nostalgia or the love of competition. The money involved is huge. Since both fighters are past their best years, the big payday is a major reason the fight is happening, not just sporting reasons. Even though Mayweather's legendary boxing skills are widely praised, his recent activities, including exhibitions and coming out of retirement, show how real-world pressures like income promotion deals and business interests can affect sports decisions. Simply put, you need the money.
Influence decisions in sports.
Because you need the money. What's wrong with that? And why are we attempting to tease Floyd? Is Floyd? Yes, he's broke. Of course he's broke. He's a boxer. Did they say can't read? That's not to tease him. They say that he can't read. His best friend at the time said that he can't read, and he never denied it. I don't tease him for it. He was a guy who grew up in a boxing channel, right? It's one of these things. You know what you know. You know what you were taught. I didn't teach him about contracts. I didn't teach him about saving. I didn't teach him about investments. Who would have taught him these things? Of course he's broke. He's a gambling addict. He got baby mamas all over the... What do you mean is he broke? Of course he's broke. What boxer do you know that isn't broke?
Former world champion Paulie Malignaggi has shared his thoughts on this situation. He suggests the problem mostly comes from both sides having different expectations. He believes a fight still makes good business, especially since both boxers are past their prime. However, he questions whether it would be a real competitive fight if it ends up being just another exhibition. Malik Nagy also said fans should not be surprised because Mayweather has built a habit of doing exhibition matches in recent years. With Pacquiao pushing for a real official fight and Mayweather leaning toward entertainment-style exhibitions, Malik Nagy sees this clash of goals as the main reason for the uncertainty surrounding the rematch.
Him wanting to come back and make a bag of money, then I think the fight has to happen regardless. You know, what other direction can you go if you're Floyd and if you really are in these kind of positions, you know? I've been the one to say it. I don't say that Floyd is broke. I think people overuse that word. I think he's likely over-leveraged, and there's a difference between being over-leveraged and being broke. Being over-leveraged, if you're not careful, can lead you to being broke, but being over-leveraged also you can just rebound and make a bag of money, and now you're perfectly leveraged, then you're fine, and you still have all that stuff that you had before, you know? So I think if that's the case, regardless, I think Floyd probably may be forced to do it the way Netflix decides to do it. But we'll see. We'll see how things go on the inside. These are inner negotiations. I think it's more interesting if it is a real fight, first and foremost, with gambling being legal in the United States now, all over the United States. You know, it brings in that much more revenue because you can gamble on a real fight. You cannot. There's no gambling on an exhibition because there's no real winner and loser in an exhibition. So that makes it very, very different, and that, you know, gives the image of the fight, the branding.
Rematch are real. How far down the road they are, I can't tell you. I don't know the answer to that. But as I said to you in Las Vegas, I'd rather set myself on fire than watch that rematch because it was. I've said that, I'm not even joking about this. It was the worst experience of my 25+ year career covering boxing. Absolutely horrible in every sense of the word. The fight stunk. That was the culmination, but everything about it was horrible. I have no interest personally. What I found interesting is that I don't know, a month and a half ago, there was an announcement that Floyd Mayweather was going to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition match. So I'm not sure where that fits into the situation. I mean, supposedly they have a signed agreement for that fight pending landing, I guess, some kind of broadcast partner. Whether they've done that or not, I don't know. But, you know, it seems like Floyd, for a guy that's been retired for almost 10 years, is pretty busy.
What do you think? Will the fight actually happen, or is it already falling apart? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
There is still a lot of uncertainty about whether this fight will actually happen. Even though Team Pacquiao insists it is still on, confusion keeps growing after Floyd made conflicting statements. Fight Hype tweeted strongly against the idea that everything is fine. They wrote, "Nope, it's not still on and I got all the receipts, but I won't speak on it until this day is over. Don't want people thinking this is a joke." Some believe there was never a real need for a rematch at all. Boxing journalist Dan Raphael did not hold back. He said he would rather set himself on fire than watch Mayweather versus Pacquiao 2. His reaction shows frustration among some of the boxing media who feel the first fight did not live up to expectations and that both fighters are now past their prime. Critics argue the rematch is driven more by nostalgia and money than by true sporting value. They suggest boxing would benefit more from new matchups instead of revisiting an old rivalry that already had its moment.